is one of the most prolific composers and writers that we have today. I'm talking Jaime Lozano. He's so amazing that I've known this man for about 6 years, and for 5 of them, I called him Jamie, and he never corrected me.
I just like the way you say it. Don't worry. But thank you. Thanks for having me. Thank you. It's great to see
I'm
you.
so happy to reconnect. We're talking about songs of the immigrant, right?
Yeah, Songs by an Immigrant. Yes, my new album that was just released by Broadway Records.
But it has another title first, Family.
Yeah, I mean, the name of the concept, the whole concept is Jaime Lozano and the Familia, Songs by an Immigrant. And the Familia is this group of Latinx artists, musicians, performers from, from all different Latin countries, from all different music genres. I mean, I have great people that from Broadway shows, from the jazz world, from the salsa world. And I have from all around the country. I mean, people from Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Mexico, and they are collaborating with me in this album that I'm very excited to be sharing with all of you now.
Is this the same thing that I heard when I was there for the Green Room?
Yeah, some of the songs are the same. Actually, this album started as a concert. We were just like reviewing the songs in this concert that I had the pleasure to have a couple of sold out concerts at Joe's Pub and there at Green Room. Because the people seems to like those songs, that's the reason we decided to put an album together and invite all these amazing performers. And here we are with this album.
I'm going to take us in a place that's a little sad. We both lost a dear friend of ours, Doreen Montalvo. You were her arranger, her co-writer at times. Can you talk a little bit about that and working with Doreen?
Yeah, that's a very unfortunately news, and it was everything happened so sort of the sudden out of the nothing. I mean, everything was so fast and unexpected. It was terrible. We met back in 2009. She was actually she was one of the actors that we hired at NYU to be part of my thesis reading.
Oh.
Actually my thesis reading was Children of Salt. That was the show that you later saw.
That show.
At NYMF. At that time, actually, she was in the original reading at NYU. And then when we did a show at NYMF, she wasn't available because she was on a Broadway show. But she really wanted to do the show with us. But she was always with us. I mean, after the show, she came to party with us. We did a concert at the Metropolitan Room. We did a show there. I had the honor to be his music producer and arranger for her album that was also released by Broadway Records. I did like a bunch of concerts with her. I mean, many concerts. She was an amazing performer and an amazing human being. So we're really missing her now.
Didn't you guys co-write a song that went to the Grammys that was nominated?
I wrote a song. Yeah, that was a song by myself. I mean, she was a performer. Yeah. A song in Spanish that was pre-nominated for the Grammys. Yes.
Now, in Songs for an Immigrant, there is this amazing song about the Statue of Liberty. I think Florenza sang it.
Oh, the one about the wall.
Yes.
Yeah. Florenza.
That song. I love that song.
Yeah, we did it in all the concerts. That was one of the first songs that we actually wrote for this album, for this concept. And I mean, my wife is amazing. I just love. She's my favorite performer. So I am very glad that I have her here in the same room. So we are always collaborating together. And that song, I think is is very important right now with everything that is going on. We're just in an election season, and that song is about a wall, about building a wall, about who when you're building a wall, who are you walling in and who are you walling out? So who is so? And this album is actually what we wanted to do with this album more than creating walls. It's actually creating building bridges. That's why we have so many people from all different countries, all different musical genres. Uh, and that's one of the main goals of the album, creating this, building these bridges.
I love that song because of it. It's about the bridges that we can build. I think
Yes.
that song is amazing. Um, you work a lot with the same people. How did you create this family?
You know, when you are an immigrant in a country like this one, you just have to find your own family. It's really, really hard being away from the people that you love in your back in your country, being away from your family. So being just by myself and my wife, and then trying to raise a child in this country, uh, you just have to find and build your own family. Most of the people that are part of the family is people like myself, that they have the same struggles, or they struggle with the language, they struggle with trying to belong, they struggle trying to reach their dreams. And I guess we just found each other. I mean, I have people like Mauricio Martinez, my wife Florencia, from amazing performers from Mexico, from Puerto Rico, from all over the world, that we are just like trying to reach the same dream. That is actually is not is just building or finding our home far from home, like trying to create our home here. And I have realized that home is not actually like a physical place. Home is actually that familia. I mean, when you have a familia, you have your home. And it's not a building, it's not a room, it's more about the people. And that's why we create this, I mean, this familia. And sometimes we do albums, sometimes we do concerts, and sometimes we just get together for dinner. I mean, that's a familia.
No, I love this about you because ever since I've known you, you use the same people, but you add like a little another one the next time I see it, that you're loyal. You're completely loyal to your people. And I think that's amazing. Um, your music is a blend of your traditional music, but also a new sound of what's here now. How would you describe it?
I mean, I always try to bring myself to my music. I have been like trying to find my own sound, and definitely that sound is created by everything that I am. I mean, everything that I have heard when I was a kid. Uh, because of course, I mean, when I was a teenager, I used to listen another kind of music than the one that I listen now. But I never forget that music also create or who I am now. So, like for example, in this album, we have like all these different styles, like Latin styles, Mexican styles, like salsa, cumbia, guapango. That maybe is not the kind of music that I hear sometimes, but it's music that has been with me all my life. In the same way that I like to tell my own stories. I mean, I could write other kind of stories, but I feel like a responsibility telling stories that I feel related with, like this kind of immigrant stories, this kind of stories about this journey. And I think that using my own music is the best way to tell this story. So I just trying to be honest with my voice and to be honest with who I am is what I'm trying to do.
Who influenced you musically?
Oh, I mean, if I have to, I mean, in musical theater, I mean, I'm definitely a Sondheim fan. I mean, I love Stephen Sondheim. I love Jason Robert Brown. If we're talking about musical theater, but if we're talking about like Latin music, like Ruben Blades, Ruben Blades, um I like Mexican music. People like Juan Gabriel, that was a very well-known Mexican songwriter and performer. I study actually classical music, and I like Prokofiev, and I like Rachmaninoff. So I have like a favorite composers in every single kind of music. And at the end, music is just music. It's not like music is not against other kind of music. So I really enjoy listening any kind of music, and I really enjoy creating and composing like any kind of music as well.
I would love to see you, Ruben Blades, and Luba Mason combine. I think you guys would be amazing.
That's one of my dreams. I was trying hard to get Ruben for this album, but I mean, I mean, the universe is wise, and for some reason we weren't able to have him for this album, but I'm sure that eventually we're gonna find a way to collaborate, and yeah, definitely it's one of my dreams.
Yeah, I think that would be amazing. I know you're always working on more than one project. So what else have you been working on during COVID?
Ooh, I'm right now writing like two or three different musicals. We were supposed to have a couple of openings. I mean, we were supposed to have an opening down in Florida of one of my musicals in June, but it didn't happen, obviously, because all of this. Uh, but we take advantage of that, and we kept just rewriting the show and trying to improve the show. We were supposed actually to go to London to premiere our album this October in a theater in London. That didn't happen either. Uh, but we were able to finish the whole album. We have in mind to create a series volumes about this album, Songs by an Immigrant, volume 1, 2, 3, 4, with all these stories and putting together more, I mean, like adding more members to the family. I'm working also in an amazing project with my wife. This is her project that is called Broadway in Spanglish. And we are taking musical theater songs and doing it like in Spanglish language. That is actually our language, because we are really struggling with we are like in between. Sometimes we forget a word in English and we have to say it in Spanish or vice versa. And we're just like back and forth. So we are doing this project that is going to be released also by Broadway Records. We have a single already out there. It's Born from Hamilton. Lin-Manuel wrote a very nice tweet about the song. He really likes the song, and so we're trying to do more songs like this one. This is a project I'm very excited also because I'm collaborating with my wife, and I mean, just trying to stay busy during these times, trying to stay with a positive energy, just trying to be creative.
And how is Florenzia?
She's doing great. I mean, we are all, as I told you, we are all the time just like trying to find new ways to collaborate, new stories, new projects. We just started like 1 week ago writing a new musical together.
Oh, nice.
So we are like just trying to tell our own stories so the people, the audience can listen to those. Yeah.
And is your son picking up music yet?
Yeah. He's very musical. He loves singing. He loves dancing. He's all that. I mean, he always has we have our dancing time every day, and we just put music and dance but for an hour or two. He loves playing instruments. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess he's
now? 3?
He just turned 4.
4.
This September. But as you know, he's always with us. I mean, we have a concert and he's there with us. We have a rehearsal, and
he's your biggest fan.
Yeah.
He's a good audience.
Yeah, and he's very smart and he knows all the songs. I mean, when he listens a song, actually he's right here.
Oh, come on, let's show him.
Say hi, Alonso. Just say hi.
Hi. You're so adorable.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, he knows which song. I mean, he's playing a song and he's singing along the song, and he knows who's the performer. He knows Broadway shows. When he listens to a song and he say, "Oh, that's Pippin. Oh, that's Matilda." I mean, he's like very, very smart. So I can't wait. I mean, in a couple of years, I guess he's gonna be like even more a better musician, a better performer than us.
Do you have a favorite song on this album?
Oh, that's a hard one. I love all the songs actually.
I know they're like children.
Yeah, I love and every song with a different collaborator. So I have met like amazing collaborators. There's a special song that is in Spanish. The last song in the album, and that that was the first song that I wrote to my wife when we met. So that has a special place in my heart. But I love all the songs, yeah, and I love like all the performers. I mean, we have amazing performers. We have someone like Raúl Midón, who is a two-time Grammy nominee. Gaby Moreno, who is a Grammy and Latin Grammy winner. Mandy Gonzalez from Hamilton. Antonio Sanchez, that is like a Grammy winner. You're showing your toys?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so we have a great group of people, performers and lyricists, musicians. I mean, we have like around 30 something musicians in the album from all over the world. So it's like many people collaborating for this project, and I feel so proud and so honored that they actually, that they say yes to these collaborations.
You also need to bring Raul Esparza and Santino Fontana into.
Yeah. Raul actually was other of the. I mean, we were trying also to do something for this album, but at the end, it was really hard because we recorded all the songs, but one were recording during the lockdown. That means that performers that were able to be in the album, they had a way to record at their own places.
Wow.
So yeah, so they didn't record just with an iPhone or with a.
So wait, were you like Adam Guam, where you helped them learn? Okay, this is what you have to do to record.
Yeah, some of them we have like a Zoom session or a call, and I guide them during the process. I say, put your mic in this place, try to do this, try to do that. Yeah, and other people, they have like someone close to them that they have a recording studio, maybe they went there. But all the album was recorded during these times.
Wow.
So that add like another dimension to the album.
In a sense, for this album, I can see this being very prolific because you're in isolation.
Yeah.
It's again like an immigrant, you're semi in isolation with having those different places to be.
Yeah, and to be honest, being in this position, I mean, there's some days that I woke up and I feel very creative. And there are other days that I want to stay in bed and I don't want to do anything. Oh, thank you.
Last question. Is there anything that I haven't asked you that you would like our listeners to know about?
I don't know.
I like giving people the last word.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm really grateful with the support of people like you, with the support of all the people who came to the concert, who listened to the album, and I just like to be able to share my music and who I am with as many people as possible. And that's why I'm grateful for people like you that they help us a lot to spread the word about what we're doing. And I'm just grateful to be living in these times. I know that these are hard times. I know that Broadway is closed, that maybe that all the next year we're not gonna have theater, but we just have to adapt. We have to learn from what we are going through right now. Um, Definitely, I think that there is a reason. I'm not saying that this is something that God sent us or that something, no, but definitely there is a reason why we are
I agree.
living this. The universe is very smart, and so I think we needed to take a break
I agree.
and to realize that
It's hard.
we were doing things that maybe not in the right way. I mean that, you know, with all, for example, in theater, I mean that we don't have the enough diversity, enough equality with our sisters, or, you know, with all these all our sister performers and writers and musicians. I mean, we don't have many of them like doing theater, and we need more people like them. I mean, we need more critics and like you, like people like female critics that help us to understand theater from their perspective. We we need more like more people like our brothers and African American brothers and sisters, our Asian brothers and sisters, our Latino brothers and sisters. I mean, there's something that wasn't uneven out there, and I think this is a chance to breathe and find a way to, I mean, to change things, to make this like a better place to live, and starting with theater, starting with art, and that applies to anything, politics, you know, education, everywhere.
I think we need to get to a place where it's not about the color, it's not about anything, it's about the talent.
Definitely, yeah.
If talent is this, then that's what gets cast. But if the talent is all of it, then cast it. It should be about talent, not about numbers or color.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think that's one of the things that we don't look at anymore. We look at it as what is the statistic, but it should be about what is the talent. And the talent comes in many colors.
Yeah, and also realize that, I mean, we are not, I mean, we are not just a token, or just like oh, just to have one more, or just to have a people of color, or just to have someone different.
Right.
No, it's not like that. I mean, we need, as you say, it's about talent. And I want, for example, right now, I have this responsibility with, I feel a responsibility with myself and my people. And that's why I'm telling these kind of stories. But eventually, I would love to tell any kind of stories, and I would like to write any kind of musical, not just this kind of musicals.
See, I look forward to the day that you do that, because that's what I loved about Children of Salt, is that you took the immigrant experience, but you broadened it so that it was very universal. And that's seriously, that's what I loved about it, is it told your story, but it told it in a way that it expanded. And I thought that was brilliant. And that's what I like about your music as well, is that it takes different cultures, it blends, and it becomes Jaime Lozano's voice, and we start to love it.
Oh,
And
thank you. I mean, as I said before, I mean, the only thing I'm trying to do is being honest with who I am. I think everything is about that. I mean, I'm not trying to write the best Broadway musical. I'm not trying to write the best song. I just trying I mean, to
be the
write
best
who
you.
I am. Yeah, exactly. And every day I'm learning something new, and I'm trying to be a better version of myself. And then I do more mistakes, and I do things that I'm not supposed to do, and then I fall, and you know, I try to do it again. And so
But
it's,
that's why I love you.
oh, thank
And
you.
you know I love you.
Thank you.
I
It's
especially love you for letting me call you Jamie for 6 years.
it's, it's a never ending learning experience. So, I mean, I'm glad that we are together, like in this journey.
I agree. I wish you the best with this album. When does this album come out?
This album is already out. It came out October 2nd.
So we will put links below when we put this up on where they can get the album. I'm sure that there YouTube videos to it.
Yeah, there's a couple of YouTube videos, and there is available in any digital platform. And hopefully, in a few months, we can have like a physical copies as well.
Oh, I look forward to this. I love you, and I wish you and your family the best. Goodbye, adorable little one.
Say good